Okay, you guys. Oh, let's just say we are going to, and then we have a barking dog. We're going to really get going and everything. We're going to get working out. And then we have a barking dog. I'm going to do some essential moves that you need to do to get started with a howling dog. I do not know why she has started howling, but she has started howling for some reason. So we will put her away. And we're going to get going. I'm going to have a rod. So you get up some morning, you have a full day, and you think you don't have time to work out. Here's what you want to try to do. You want to do a few step ups. Okay? That just gets a good range. It gets you moving in a step up. If you don't have a lot of time, don't spend a lot of time walking around. Step up. See, I'm only stepping up on 2 inches. But even 2 inches of lifting your whole body weight with a bar, we're going to get right into it today, y'all. With a bar and stepping, you will expedite your warming up, okay? So while I'm stepping up, I'm taking big breaths through my nose, and I'm raising my rib cage as I drop my shoulders. So I'm doing all that in this little mini step sequence. Now, after I've done forward stepping, which is forward, I'm going to go back. I'm going to bring this down here, this bar, and I'm going to go like I'm going to try to kick my rear end. Here, don't do it fast. Step, get stable, drop your shoulders, and then pull that heel, okay? Anybody that has had knee issues, back issues, hamstring issues, foot issues, and the list could go on. These 2 moves alone, seriously, will help to get you warmed up, to check in with those joints, to use them, to fire your muscles around the joint. And then if you start adding that upper body pull work, see, I'm just going to circle around and pull. I'm going to circle around and pull. My knee is headed down. As my heel comes into the hip, let me warn you, if you've had knee replaced, if you've had hamstring pulls, do not go into this little warm up thinking it's a nothing thing. Because when you go into here and you kick it a little too much, you do go a little too quickly, that hamstring is going to grab you, okay? And almost to where you're going to think, oh, geez, something's wrong. No, it's just not used to doing something that quick and that hard. So when you're doing back lifting with the legs, as we were doing, let's go forward again. Now let's cross. So I did the forward lift, step, step, step. See, I'm using my little balance pad because I know lots of you out there have these. If I, was on my own, I would either step on my little step stool that I have. I'm looking here where I put it. I can't even figure out where I put it. Oh, it's in the other room. No. Let's see what I mean. Get what's close to you. Do you see this? Okay, one more session here of pulling the heel back. See? I'm going to pull the heel back. I'm going to pull the heel back. And by now, just in these few minutes, it should have raised your temperature because you're firing a lot of muscles. You're not only doing that by holding yourself in a good neutral spine, going forward and then backward, and you can do it any way you want to. So I almost came forward a while ago. See here? So I just step into this very compromising pad, which gives your whole foot all the way up something to work against. Then I did the back, worked my hamstring, get my hamstring working, okay? Flexion, extension, flexion, extension, okay? In, out, out. Okay, once I've done that, then I'm gonna step on that pad and I'm gonna go side. So these are just a few little moves to get your temperature raised and to get you keyed up into a good neutral spine. See how I'm going side, side, I'm pushing back, side, side, pushing back, side, side, pushing back with the hip. See, I'm pushing back with the hip. I can bring and start my upper body now as I'm stepping out in, pull. Take a big deep breath. Big deep breath in through the nose. In through the nose, okay? Keep asking yourself, are my shoulders down? Is my rib cage up? When I step to the side, am I pushing my butt back? Okay, all of those are very important. So now we've done a few minutes. I gotta watch my clock this morning because this is a brief, yeah, we started about 4 minutes before 9:30. I watched this stuff. Okay, take your bar and I'm gonna step wide. I'm gonna sit. So a sit to stand is always gonna be in a brief workout. Then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna bring that leg up and put it in my seat, my chair, the seat of my chair. So I'm gonna step. So a brief workout for me will always include sit to stands, turn, tap up, okay? I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna do maybe 3 or 4. Sit. So ask yourself, okay, is my shoulders down? Am I breathing through my nose? When you get ready to stand, go wider. Now I have the bar in my hand because I'm gonna bring it up and do some upper body opening in this chair work. Then I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna stand. Open, open. Bend those elbows, come back down. Shoulders go in. As I'm holding it, I'm turning. I'm gonna shift, tap, shift, tap, and then come down. Then I'm gonna bring those arms down, bring them back over, bring them down, and whenever I bring them down right here, I'm gonna go all the way to the edges with my pole. Drop your shoulders, soften up your knees, real tight stomach, and then bring that pole all the way down if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. Go one side, then the other side. See? This is very doable, even for somebody that has gotten really tight in their shoulders. So my brief workout will always include opening through your upper body, hip hinging, sit to stands. So now I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna get some loads going. How am I gonna do that? Well, if I don't have anything else, I'll grab me a band. But if everybody has their weights, as I hope you do, I'm gonna pick up a kind of medium lightweight. So I've done a warm up. I'm gonna go medium light. Then I'm gonna go pick up a heavier. So right now I have 9 and I have 9 in free weights. So you know what that would be for you. So I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna put my foot up here. It would be great if you were next to a wall, because then you could lean against the wall if you needed to. If you can freewheel, meaning nothing around you, make sure you don't lock your leg here, okay? So once I've come up with my foot here on the chair, I'm gonna lean in, I'm gonna bring those elbows back, and I'm gonna push back, okay? So I'm not leaning in a lot. I'm gonna lean in a little, bring my elbows up, drop my shoulders, press those arms back, get a good load going in the back of the arms, back of the shoulder. Your upper back is dropped and pulling in. Then I'm going to release, come down, do the other side. So I'm going to come up here, I'm going to lean in. And some of you might say, well, how far do you lean in? So you want to lean in with your supporting leg is straight, and you lean in just until you feel your back extensors right here kick a little. That means they're contracting to keep you from falling forward. Take a breath, push back, push back, push back. Then you're going to combine your sit to stands. So this is the suggested stuff I need to do, okay? So I'm gonna do a sit to stand, and then I'm gonna grab some heavier weight. So I'm gonna go wide, I'm gonna hip hinge, I'm gonna take a breath. Bring those weights right here, and come up. Then I'm gonna bring them here, then I'm gonna bring them here. Bring them down, curl down, come down. Take a breath. Don't swing to get yourself up at all. That's like a cheater move. But do I need to tell a bunch of slugs that? Lean in, that's fine. But when you go to stand up, you take a breath, you exhale, and you push through the heels. You bring those arms up, then you push. Don't go up any further than what you can handle with no pain in your shoulders. Take a breath, drop your shoulders, here we go. Curl, turn, and if you can only go here, only go there. And then if you can, go up, go up. Now I'm gonna turn, I've done a couple with lighter weight. I'm gonna go up to a heavier weight. So I'm kind of in a mid-range for me. I could do 15, but I'm gonna do 12 and 12. That's good to give your body a readout. Take a moment to put those weights right on your shoulders. Hold it in there with your little thumb. And this is a great time to just simply do a step up, a step down. Ask yourself, am I in neutral spine? What is that? Well, I've gone over this before. That's my big goal, is to get everybody really understanding what neutral spine is and moving through your day in neutral spine. And so this is a highlighting a brief, an expedited workout. So if I step up, here's the first thing that I'll see if you're not in neutral spine. I'll see you leaning. Do not lean. Take your rib cage up. See, I've got 24 pounds, 12 and 12 coming down. I do not want to overlean. Okay, I'll step up with one leg, then I'll step up with the other leg. Now I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to back into the chair. Some of you may want to keep your weights here. That may be too much for some of you. So just put them in your hands. Into like you're going to sit, but then you don't. Okay, so remember, this is an expedited workout. I'm trying to hit major muscles not super hard, but you gotta let them know you're not dead yet, okay? So here we go, right here, and I'm gonna just hover over that seat. I'm just gonna hover right there. I'm into my heels. I'm gonna bring those hands down. I'm gonna bring them up. Take a breath. Keep your butt really close to your chair seat. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Hang on. Two more. One more. And come up. I know it. Okay. Good. Come back down like you're gonna sit down. Act like you're gonna sit down. Stay with me. Where's your butt? It's gotta be pushing back like your stop sign. Push back with those arms. Come down low with your butt. Come down low with your butt. Come down low. Take a breath. Take a breath. And come down. Yay. All right. You can either keep your weights in your hands, or if you really want to load your core, you would do this. I wouldn't suggest it to people with particularly osteoporosis. You got enough to keep your shoulders down, hold a pretty good weight in your hand, get ready. We're gonna come up, and we're gonna come up. Then we're gonna turn around. We're gonna hang on to those weights as we do a very important move. We've already practiced this. If you can weight yourself with your hands or up here and do an exaggerated step up, okay? This is a very good move to work into. Let's say you're not there yet. Then do this. Okay, do an exaggerated knee lift and right to there. See that? That's perfectly acceptable. Take a big breath. Yes. Now, what I want you to look at is what are you doing with your supported foot? So many people, when they're going to take a big step, they turn the supporting foot and they turn it out. So I want your foot to be straight on. Drop your shoulders. Take a big breath. Right there. Bring it up. Right there. Okay. Just hang on to these weights. I'm going to stand here. I'm going to put my toe back. I'll turn sideways so you see what I'm doing. And I'm going to just tighten up my butt. Right there. Keep your toe headed forward or down. Take a breath. Just do 3 or 4 lifts. Shift. Put that toe back. Squeeze the butt. Squeeze the butt. Keep the toe headed down. Keep the toe headed down. Keep the toe headed down. Do a couple of those kicks. Bring those weights into your hands. Step wide in a split stance. Now, if you wanted to get a little more out of this move and you feel that you have pretty good control of your balance, you could put that forward step into that very smooshy little balance pad. So that'll be good. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, then just step out like this. Okay, once I'm in there, I'm going to bend that back knee and I'm going to come down. I'm going to hang out here. I'm just going to really hang out here. Body weight and my free weights. And I'm going to go shoulders up, shoulders up, shoulders up. And then when you drop your shoulders, you drop your back knee. And what I'm attempting to do is work your whole body right now. Give a load into your shoulders, your hips, your knees, your feet, and just hang out here for a little bit because I'm trying to achieve an overload in a very condensed little time slot. And you just want to wake your body up and let your body know that you're still alive. Okay, push that knee down, drop the shoulders, bring it up slow, just like that. Breath, 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 breath. And step back. Big deep breath. This is the leg I'm gonna step with. But before I do it, I'm gonna do a little interset. Here's my weights. This is 12, this is 12. And I'm gonna fold. I'll turn to the side so you see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fold. See this? Push your butt back, your knees follow a very good trajectory, a tiny bit over the toes, not much, and then you come back up. Okay? Here we go. We're gonna fold and go get them. What I want you to notice is as you're coming down, what are your knees doing? So as you're coming down with your back extended to pick up the weights, keep the knees over the toes. Yeah, grab that weight and come up. Now put the other foot up there on that little pad, that little balance pad. Okay? So I'm going to put my foot there. I'm going to step back. You'll have to adjust. You're going to bend the back knee a little. And you're going to come down and you're going to hang out here. Yeah, it's going to throw you everywhere. And you do a few curls. Shoulders are down. Go wide. Take a big breath. Yeah, so I'm going at about a 45-degree angle and doing that little curl. Then I'm going to come straight on. Do a little hammer curl. Stay down. That leg should start to shake. Take a breath. Drop your shoulders. Okay, right here, push back. Right here, push back. Right here, push back. Right here, push back. Come back. If you did that right, and stay down on that move with extra weight, you should have felt a little tremble. Yes, that's what we want. Okay, turn back around to the chair. Take a big deep breath. Bring that hand up. Reach open, and then reach forward. See that? Really drop your shoulders, swoop down. Then reach forward and reach back. Really push, push, like somebody's trying to pull you apart. And then down. Come way up into your Y. Come into your W. Then your T. Then you're going to turn to your chair. You're going to hang onto that chair. You're going to step out. And you're going to let your hips drop. And you're going to do a really quality hyperextension. Watch your shoulders. They need to be down. Take a big deep breath. Big deep breath. Then when you come up with the butt, step in. This leg is way back there. Try to put the heel down. Take a big deep breath. Press. Then step back. Step forward. Knee to the chair. And in the back, your heel is trying to get down. Take a big deep breath again through the nose. Right now is a great time to drop your shoulders. Yes. Then if you do that, step back forward. You're going to do another sit. See? You're going to rotate. When you rotate, you're going to go back. Keep your knee down. Adjust yourself so it doesn't hurt, but you have a great stretch on your quad right there. Okay, just hang out here for a little bit. Steady yourself. Grab your chair. Act like I'm right there, and I'm tapping you right here. My back is extended. Big stretch through the through the quad. This is a very hard part for people to stretch in a good mobility move if you have a hip replaced or a knee replaced. This is the way to do it. So then you turn, you drop that knee down, you're on your toe, grab your chair, lean back with your knee headed down. Take a big deep breath, big deep breath, big deep breath. Then you come back. Now you're not done. This is the last move. Hang with me. Take a breath. You're going to straighten your legs. I'll do it with holding on here. So I'm just going to hang on to my chair. I'm going to drop my head and I'm going to pull one toe, then the other toe. So as I'm coming down with straight legs here, pull one toe, pull the other toe. So that's through the hamstrings. Take a big deep breath. Big deep breath. Bend those knees. And come up. Notice I said bend your knees as you come up. Then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab up my weights. I'm going to put them over in my rack. No little kids or anybody can pick them up that might hurt. Then I'm going to take my hands and press. Take my hands and press. Roll my shoulders. Straight arm, press. This is an abbreviated loading workout. We warmed up, we did some essential moves, then we got on with it. I hope it helps. Pull this up when you think you don't have time, because that's what slugs do.